Dan Cunliffe, Managing Director of Pangea, and I'm kindly joined by Andy Arnold, who is the Head of Products for Arrow Business Communications. Andy, thanks for joining us, but also thanks for having me today. We're standing in the Imperial War Museum, which is filled with lots of really interesting airplanes and some cool stuff. But the reason we're here is to support Arrow with one of their customer events today, and we saw quite a few interesting customers and spoke a little bit from our perspective on IoT. But Andy, just to kind of cement the things we've been doing in terms of Arrow and Pangea, we think Arrow is a fantastic partner for us to work with, particularly because you've got so many different verticals. Maybe you want to tell the guys a little bit about those verticals and where you think that fits for you guys?
Sure, yeah. I mean, as you say, we don't have a specific vertical that we work with. We have many vertical businesses that we deal with, and obviously through talking to you and through engagement, there's lots of ideas and stuff that you're doing in the IoT space that we can relate back to our customer base as well. So I think it's just about trying to open that door, spot the opportunities, and educate our salespeople to ask that killer question. What is your IoT strategy?
Exactly. No, and that's one of the main questions, isn't it? We've been talking about a lot of times. What is the IoT strategy for your business?
Absolutely.
So a key part of today was really trying to do that again. I think we just tried to explain some of the more interesting things, I guess, that we've been looking at before, from connecting bikes through to providing pre-Ethernet, I suppose, which is a bit more telecoms related, and incidentally was working here today, which was quite,
saved the day.
Which saved the day, which was a little bit sort of interesting. Last thing I wanted to really ask you about is sort of where do you see the IoT going? Not just about future, but also for Arrow, having various verticals. But once you get the customer say, we do want to know about an IoT strategy. What do you think that future is? Is it about hockey stick? Is it about growth? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think we're kind of. It's been talked about a lot.
True.
Recently, IoT it's in the press a lot. I think, but I think a lot of businesses are at the start of that kind of hockey stick curve. Some of them haven't really thought about their strategy. They need a bit of a push. So we're hoping. Obviously, we're a mobile service provider.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a lot of connections on our base. We see this as a catalyst really to kind of help us propel those connections into the next kind of area really. It's just engaging with the customers, and hopefully we'll get some good traction with it and some good opportunities, and we'll start to see some growth within our own revenues and our own
I was
base.
going to say on that, I mean, one of your taglines is innovate to communicate. So this is probably one of those ideas in terms of moving that forward as well.
Yeah, we're always looking at innovative ideas, and what we can add into the portfolio to kind of be a little bit different. And I think working with Pangea and in the IoT space, I think it's a really exciting area. And it gets everyone's attention and gets people interested.
True, and that's what we want in the end. But cool, we will end up on that. We really appreciate your time, buddy. Thanks so much for joining us. For those of you who want to know a little bit more about Arrow, the details will be in the YouTube clip. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Dan Cunliffe, Managing Director of Pangea, and Andy Arnold, Head of Products at Arrow. Thank you.